This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at...
Wasting no time taking a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Turning on the jet. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Powers through the defender. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Makes the catch. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Back to pass, it's Barnes. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Wouldn't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Punt is in the air. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
It's a seam wide open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to pass, it's Barnes. Oh, they're after him! Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Makes the catch at the 45. Gets away from one, finds some space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pitch it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Craver. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll try to pass their way in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And they go for the sneak on second down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Oh, a lot of space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move. Hey, that's a live ball. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Finds his man. It's Sterling. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride Davis here. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Starling. Jukes his way. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with this...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it. Still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a creep...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Turning it on. He's up. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part. Takes it back to the house for 6.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move, it's Jacobs. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the left. Hard running there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
Wide open spaces. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. 1st down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. After the filthy move, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to pass, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Quick toss.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says run. Then they don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll be brought down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Starling. Lots of running room. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Craven. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards,
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Makes a grab down the middle. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day. So
looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolutely